doors closing. Please stand clear.
And that is the start of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Transport Fever 2, the Deluxe series on hard mode. It is good to be back. Hey, yeah, we've got our work cut out for us today. Let's address a couple of the, let's go over to a view like this. We can see a little bit of action, buses and trucks and things. There goes the train up there, lovely. So we've got, let's address a couple of comments from last time out. And thank you very much for all the suggestions. Great stuff. Firstly, MGL. Yes, I don't think too many are going to rock up to my office and take my bridge certificate off me. I reread what you wrote. Very funny, friendo. Wingless Viper, I think you're right. I think like we did in one of the other series is we did built a bit of a train line that circumnavigated the whole map, and then we threw a TGV on it, and we actually did a nice big track ride along to finish out the series. And I think we'll do something like that again on this one. So I think we'll hold off for that for the map tour basically. With that train, I think this is too short a run for it. And lastly, to Tom Jones. So thank you, Tom, for your great suggestion. Tom's suggestion was with the iron ore down at the bottom of Dayton down here, which you can just have a look at it down the bottom of the hill, all the way down there. Tom's suggestion was instead of trucking it up, because it is quite a drive for the trucks, and generally I would just truck that up to this station here, from here to here. Just go, oh gee. I generally would just truck that up. But his suggestion was there is a conveyor belt system that you can actually get off the Steam Workshop, so you can go and check it for yourself. Just type in conveyor and it should show up. We're going to use that today. Why not, Tom? Good suggestion. We're going to use it today, and you can see just down here, I've actually put in the first section of it, ready to bring it up the hill and plug into here. But we've got a bit of work to do up and around here. We've got a bit of work to do with the train line itself as well. But this is the first building I've put in, right? I did also a little bit of mountain sort of range just to make it look a little bit more miney area down here, and I might throw in a few more roads just in and around to make it look like it's I think basically make it look like there's tracks in and around the mine itself. But anyway, so what I've done is I've put in this conveyor belt system. I probably could have made that one bit higher, but it's okay. The way this thing works, right, is you get yourself, now if you're going to get this mod and play, I'll just show you quickly how it works. Okay, so this is like a conveyor belt station, much like a truck station. That's how it works. You've got all options down here. You've got the angle. You can increase the angle like that. You can make it go the other way. You can make it go flat. Right, that's that one there. You can change the length of the conveyor belt starting point. Mine is actually up to here, this length just here. And then you can also change the size of the station itself. You can change what level you want that to be on. Okay, it's got 3 levels there. We're on level 3. We are the large, and then you can also give it big cargo waiting area, right? Like that. Looks like that. We are going to go that with level 1. We're going to plug this in now up the top here. But first, we have to establish ourselves a bit of a road connection, okay? Roads. Wherefore art thou roads? Speaking of that, it is almost the 4th of July for a lot of you. So very exciting times. And happy Canadian Day the other day to our Canadian friends as well. Okay, I'm going to put this road just under here. We're potentially going to have to pull some track off here later because I've got to have the ability for our cargo trains that are going to transport this to do a U-turn. Yeah. Otherwise, you know, we could have them flip-flopping back on themselves, and I kind of don't like the flip-flopping back on yourself all the time. Like, yeah, I'll do it with trains that can do it. I'm totally fine with it, but for trains that don't really do that, I'm not so fine with it. I'm actually okay with that junction. That's not outside the realms of possibility that would be an actual hill / road there. So I'm actually quite chuffed with that. That'll be quite nice. The only thing is, I hope we can get a train over that. We'll check that out later. We're not quite up to that yet. Okay, so back to our roads. All the conveyor belt mod is in the roads section, okay? So we want buildings, and we're going to go this. I am going to go with that little truck stop. Now, there's different sizes of the truck stop. So if you pick LR here, which is left entry, right entry, right? You can get that like that. That's right entry, and that's no, what's that? That's right entry, right entry. That's left and right. Nah, anyway, we want this one. You'll figure it out. Just play around with it. It's not hard. Okay, we're gonna plug that in there. Okay. Autosave. Thanks, autosave. Good to be continually auto-saving. Back up you whenever you're using mods. Back up your system. Okay, and that's what that looks like. That's lined up really nice there, actually. Quite happy with that. Okay, I've also opted for the shed to come out. I think I'm going to potentially extend the length like that. Yeah, I want to do that. Okay, so now what we do is this is a conveyor belt junction, right? So this is another building. So this is how you can make a nice sharp turn. It just acts as a corner piece, basically. You can actually make the conveyor turn, and we'll throw a turn in. But just so you can see this and how it works itself, right? This is what it looks like. You can actually change where the entry points come in. So say we want it to enter from this side here, which is there. You can have level 1, level 2, and level 3, so on and so forth, right? I probably could have gone with a level 2 on this one and had it where I want it, but I'm just going to leave it where it is. It's going to work. It'll be fine how it is. Then what we do, right, go back to streets, okay? Because your conveyor belts here are going to be in your streets, and much like a road or train section, it will link up like road or train rail. Okay, so then we've got our covered section here, we've got conveyor belt open, and then we've got new covered, and then you've also got cargo for like cargo pallets and stuff like that. We're doing bulk cargo, okay? We're doing iron ore, so we want to go with this one here, and then you can see it just snaps on there and you pull it up, okay? Right, so we want to establish ourselves probably the steepest angle we can get, which is actually full bickies right up. We don't want to curve. I'm actually going to go straight, but you get this funny little junction if you don't. If you're using straight, you got to make sure that you are using it exactly for straight, okay? So like that, that'll take it out. That's pretty good. Just work in sections to start with. Oh, crikey, so I didn't mean to do that. I jumped off. Right. Work in sections just to get yourself established. Right, you can see, there we go. Clicks back in. Not looking too bad. And you can see that there's our station there. We are slightly heading up on this angle, which is fine because we're going to put a turn at the end. I'm not going to put another junction box in. We're going to put a nice little curve. And we're not going to make our curve, I think we go from about here. We're not going to make our curve too sharp, otherwise it's probably going to get a bit patchy. On the author's on the Steam page, the author has put up a nice screenshot showing you do's and don'ts and giving you little helpy tips and stuff, right? Then we're going to go, so we've got our straight line and we're going to go curve now. Thank you, new street connection. I know that's what we're working on. So what you want to do is you want to make sure it does have a slight curve there. We want to get this linked up like that. That's looking really good. We want to make sure that we're linked up here nicely. That looks quite nice. I mean, it's a conveyor belt. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you don't want 90-degree, obviously, hill connections. What I'm actually going to do here, for this section just there, I'm actually going to continue that roof line along as a bit of a safety precaution. So like that. Yeah, I like that because, you know, this is a public sort of area. So let's start putting a bit of roof safety. And then the next thing I'm going to do with it, actually, I think I'm going to just add a little bit of decoration here, a bit of fencing. We'll go with the barbed wire. Let's go from about here. Let's click on the line. Yep. Let's get this nice and straight looking. We'll just go to like about here, eh? Go just to the end there. Yeah, okay. That's how we'll do that. Just for the moment. Just to keep the people out, you know, safety measures, and then obviously we'll do something down here later on. We've still got a bit of road off there. Something else might happen there. Okay, so that's that established. When you got your belt here, I think with the new update, it does act as a two-way street. We'll find anyway. We'll find out soon enough anyway. But that's basically that. So now what you do is, like anything, you create a new line, and we go from this point. This also adds as a depot for the conveyor belt trolley system things. You'll see anyway, all right, when we get it established. So you can see here, bang, it works as a two-way system back on itself, like a two-way road, basically, like out here. That's why it's in the road section. Okay, and then we're simply just gonna call this Dayton Iron Mine Conveyor. Okay, we're just simply going to call it what it is. Okay, right, and then we're also going to call it, so that'll be under D there. We're also going to give it its representative color. Okay, and then I'm also actually going to just say, hey, all you're doing is at Dayton North is loading that and not unloading anything, and all you're doing at Dayton Holt here is unloading iron ore. Okay, so that's all we're telling it to do, and then you can go back and do rinse and repeat. Lovely, get it, got it, good. That's setting up the conveyor belt system. I think you'll find with a bit of decoration we can make that look really good, and great suggestion, Tom, so thanks for that. We'll see it working after we get our train line properly in and around. Now, before we head off, I want the ability for the train, the iron ore train, to be able to turn around out here. I've already gone ahead at the other end, and I'll take you down there shortly and show you what we've established, but I've already established a turnaround point for the train at the other end. I just have to finish off our little bit of work. Now, we can actually, let's switch you to be that one. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, that works. And we are coming down quite steep, but I'm thinking maybe, I don't know if you can. You're not going to get under that, are you? Ah, bugger, and you've decided you want to do that. I don't think you're going to work me the way I want you to here. Unless yeah, and that's the steepest you can come down. So, I don't know how we do this. Unless we establish it and hook it back around that way, which I didn't really want to do. I guess it's a thing, but you would want to come off flat then. And it means your rail will then interrupt. This is all quite messy, isn't it? Unless there's a way we can actually bring it around and hook it into that. Because it's we've already got that established, haven't we? Yeah, well, we have. So you just need to stay flat for me. Yeah, keep you that one. A little bit different. No, keep coming out this way for me. Because what's literally going to happen, we probably don't even need to double track this, is you're literally just going to swing around straight onto that one, aren't you? You are literally just going to be straight onto that one. I'm going to run it with that bridge. Probably, probably don't even need. Oh, that's all right. It's all right. It's all right here. Doesn't matter that it's slow, okay? This train, when you think about it, remember it's a secondary train to what is actually going on. I don't think you need to be double tracked. We're only going to be running one train up and down this as well. Okay, so just for the sake of getting a bridge out, I'm just going to do that. Okay, right, we've established that. I'm going to tell you that you are to wait in case the other train's coming, okay? You are less important. Then you're going to rattle through the passenger line. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Okay, so let's get the line in now. Yeah. Am I going to tell you to go this way? We are going to buy the train from where? Right up the other end. Okay, so you're going to come through there. Then you're going to come all the way down to here. Right, that's fine. Then what I've done, okay, ladies and gents, is I've actually put the split off just here for it to go out over this way with a bridge connection just here. I was trying to play around with this earlier just to make sure I could get a bridge here where it then crosses this track where I've actually I put a signal here for it to wait, where it then links back up with a loop here where it still has to wait again, where it goes up here. It will switch up to that outside. A lot of switching going on here where I think I was umming and ahhing whether I take this back over that way and link that way. But I think the better option is going to be, we're going to take it straight up here and we're going to link on up over here. So let's establish the section just here for us. See if we can come off straight just here, which we can. And it's nice. Works. And then from about, well, I guess we've got open track, so just here. Again, I guess just like there. I don't know where exactly you would come down. But I want to keep you flat for yeah, that looks good for so there's no derailments. And then I guess we just see how this plugs in. A lot of tunnel work. But it does just flow nicely into there without any hiccups. How does that look? Not tripping over yourself? No. I guess we take it. It's the best way to do it. And then back up here, where you have to cross back into that way. Okay, let's just see how we go with that line then. I'm gonna take the negative off. Work like this. Right, so we'll just keep it green for the minute. So you are pulling into this station, which is the way that you are. And we've got that established there, so it will link up to all of this gubbins going on over here. So with our line, Inglewood Annex, at a station, we want to tell it now. You can use signals as waypoints. Oh, it's up here. Right, okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. It's taking it. It's doing it. It's done it. But has it done it correctly? Yes, two-way. Love it. We've kind of got this going the wrong way around. I think we should come up this way, around, and pull into the station. Yeah, I think I want to switch the way this goes. Right? I want to switch the way this goes. Right. So, instead of... Yeah, you're coming up that way. But instead of that way... You're going to come now this way. I need a signal here. Yes, there you go. We had to think about it for a second, but it got there. Right, so through there, back into the station. Very tight turn for a big train. Well, I don't know how big it's going to be. Back into here, pull up, and off you go. So we'll just double check. So that's a better looking section through there. That's still good. That's still fine. Right, let's give it a name. So we're literally just going to call this Dayton to Ing Iron. What just train? Color of that. And that is it. So it is Dayton Ingle. Where's the other Dayton Iron Mine Conveyor and Dayton Inglewood Iron Train? Right, so they're the two trains, and the lucky thing is, like, we've already got trucks established on here taking iron ore. I think with those mixed ore, I think we give them more trucks, hey? Let's say we give them 5 more trucks there. Wait, what do these trucks do? they're the grain ones. And these ones, right, manage those vehicles. We'd probably, these are like delivering machine parts and taking ore, are they? We're gonna have to give, let's just double those DHLs then. Yeah, okay. They're gonna need it. Right, let's now, yeah, it doesn't need to happen, but I kind of want to get this thing, yeah, actually it probably does need to happen. Okay, let's do it. So first things first, we're gonna come back over here. This is exciting. We haven't even put the passenger train in from here down to here yet either. We'll work on that next time because we've got a bit of jiggery-pokery to do with that thing. Then we're going to be looking at putting some sort of planes in, I think, too, which is going to be exciting as well. Right, so we go to the depot here. We're literally buying vehicles, right? So this is how the vehicles look like. Conveyor belt bulk cargo, and it gives you all of these. Conveyor belt bulk pallet is all cargo, and that's those, okay? We're going to go with that 5 of 5. We want to, this is open ore, right? Open cut, open ore. We're not putting them in pallets. And we didn't use pallets for this. So I don't know how many to buy, to be honest. I'm going to go with like 20. I'm going to set them on. I don't know if that's right. There we go. You can see it works. It should work both ways. Right, that seems to be okay. But it's not probably going to do anything until we establish the train. So let's go. We've got to go all the way over here to buy a train, by the way. Which kind of sucks. I want to see this thing working. And I want to do the track ride along at the same time. So I think for the track ride along, okay, let's just put something on here that we know is going to work. Just let's put something cheap on it. Okay, add that, and then cargo. I want to see this working first, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the train. Then we're going to buy another one. Set it on Dayton Ingle Iron Train. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to get that train out because I want to see if this thing starts to pick up, right? All our conveyor trucks are working. They're actually off and running, okay? We bought 20 of them, so it should see a steady supply, and we should see this to start working, which means we should start to see iron ore at some point. It'll load in under here, I'm pretty sure, and then you'll see it stack up, and then we should start to see ore getting lifted and shifted at some point here. Come on. Come on. Let's see this all going. I can't make it go any quicker. But we should physically see the ore at some point. You can't see the trucks. There we go. There's our first bit of ore. Right, so that's what it starts to look like. And then it'll start, and you can add more and more trucks, I guess, if you go. But let's watch how this works, because we want to see them start to turn around and come back on each other. And if that's a thing, then we know that works beautifully. So, yeah, okay, perfect. So there you go. The system will work, okay? And then if we look here, it's starting to pick up more and more. And then what we'll actually see is we'll start to see it. There it is. It's starting to build up underneath here, okay? Right there. And then we'll start to build up and get ready for the next train, for the next conveyors to come down, right? So they should do their thing, spread out over time. I think we'll just leave it with 20 for the moment. Right, now we're going to actually, we're going to ruin this by actually going to here and selling this train. Okay, you can get sold. We're going to go and put our own train on it now. Now that we know that that's working, it's off and running, let's buy a train and do a track ride along. It's a kind of shortish episode today, gang, but the track ride along is probably going to take a bit. So what we lack for in content, well, actually, you know what? When something finally, hey, I don't know how you're getting up to do that farming, by the way. When something finally works, it's actually quite nice. So great suggestions. Good job. Let's buy a train and hop on the good foot and step on it. We want something with good power. Big load making. The fuel tank occupies the same space as the transformer in electric version. Do we want potentially an electric version? BR185. I don't know which one of these is used for. I don't know what electric one is used for. The GE for freight more. Medium freight and passenger trains. So the GE E6. That's fairly cheap. 334 kilonewtons of tractive effort. Now the thing is, it doesn't need. I'm going to go this. It doesn't need to be pulling anything uphill except for the wagons it's got. We will go with these gondolas. We will go with 300 cap. That makes it mediocre, which is actually okay. We'll start off with 300 cap and see how that goes. We're going to set you on Dayton. Dayton Ingle Iron Train. Alright. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a fairly quick episode today, isn't it? I love this train. Oh, that's nice. I think I like the colors more than anything, but I think it's a pretty cool looking locomotive as well. Alright, team. Yup, yoddy. And that is... Oh, that's a horn, alright. And that is the end of the episode. So, if you have enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving a like, commenting, and subscribing. As I said, Tom Jones, thank you for that great conveyor belt mod. If you'd like to go and check that out yourself, it's on the Steam Workshop. And also leave a like and a comment for the author of that. It's nice to give the developers of the mods a nod. Okay, so that's it. Stay safe. Like I said, join us for the next episode. Roll credits. Say thank you to all the members. Thank you, members, and to all the subscribers. Thank you, subscribers. And say thank you. We're going out this way. And say thank you to everyone who stopped by, review, and hang out for 20 to 40 minutes. I'm going to give that window. Enjoy this track ride along today. And we'll see you very soon for another one. We want to line up here. Line it up. Line it up. Roll that. Roll in, roll in, roll in. And a anchor rollin', roll high. Sorry about that. Get out of here. We'll enjoy this little train rolling past together then. I can hear it coming in my left ear. I just realised we're actually going to be going down the wrong way of this railroad. For a short time. Alright, gang, get out of here.